Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So on this episode, or on this vlog, I guess I should say, we're gonna be working on the Integra. So we're heading over to D&D's to pick up the head and grab the, what else is we grabbing? Yeah, the gasket set. So I'm gonna head on over there and also have a few things like the oil pan and pickup tube and stuff like that we're gonna throw inside his parts washer and get it all cleaned up. And we'll see you guys when we get back to the shop. So right now he's working on porting and polishing. So the head's almost done. He got what, another hour or so ish. But anyways, what he's doing is, if you can see that little lip, right? It's kind of hard to film, but there's a lip right there. So the rest of them, he had grinded out already. So it'll be done soon. And then what else you doing? Anything on the? This is mainly on the inside, right? And then a little bit of porting on the
yeah, I'll make it like mirror finish on all the pores.
Yep. And then, yeah, so next time you guys see this head, all that's just going to be completely smooth. All these transitions are going to be real flow-like, I should say. But anyways, we're going to be picking this up a little later on today. Right now, we're just here for the Z6 head, or the Y7, whatever the hell that thing is. So David will give me a call when it's ready. We'll come pick it up later, and then we'll start the assembly. Just left D&D. I have my head right here. Got a bunch of seals. So we're gonna head back to the shop and start assembling, guys. So we left David's at D&D's. We're finally back over at Matt's house. I had to go run and grab a couple more parts from the house. So we have our ARP head studs, our water pump, and I had to go grab the gasket. But I'm back at the house now, obviously, and this is everything that needs to go back onto here. So we have our, what's the girdle?
It's just a cover.
Yeah, a little cover, whatever. So
I don't know what the fuck it's called. Oh, sorry.
So we got this cover. It's gotta go back on. Millie, you wanna say hi?
She don't know what's going on.
Alright, so we got our head freshly rebuilt. And then luckily I labeled some of the bolts we're using. There's a few more sitting around, but yeah, I just spent like hours just cleaning up stuff, like cleaning the oil pan, cleaning off the oil pump and putting the shim in it, and just little stuff like that, you know, cleaning off like, oh, that was awesome. So yeah, clean that up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and start by throwing a couple of nuts on. So let's see here. So I'm gonna go one here, one right here, and then we got these short, looks like these are going into here. And yeah, so I'm gonna torque these down. Then I gotta put the oil pump on right here. Then we'll put up our pickup line, and then the rear cam seal, or the rear crank seal, we'll put that on. And then when I'm done with that, I'll update you guys, and we'll see about putting on the oil pan, flipping it over, and getting a couple other stuff done. So I'll get right back to you guys after I finish doing all that. All right, so I got the gasket sealer on both sides, just to be extra careful. I'm gonna put it. All right, oil pan is on. I'm about to torque it down. All right, guys, so we have the oil pickup, this plate, whatever, block off plate, and then we have the cam seal, or the crank seal. Put it back in. We also have the oil pump is back in. Got a brand new seal for that as well. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. And we'll go ahead and put the oil pan on. We'll flip it over and put the head on. So it's getting close. We'll see it here soon. Alright, so I got the oil pan put back on. Oil pump's on. Everything inside is good. So now we can put the breather box back in. And then we'll put the, not quite sure what that's called, but that goes right there for the oil filter. And there's a few hoses comes off of that. That goes somewhere else. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna have to look up the diagrams because it's been a little while and I honestly kind of forgot. But pretty sure these are cooling. Those are all cooling lines, so it's not gonna go to any of those. But yeah, once I get that all put back together, I'll flip it over the rest of the way. So that way we could put the head bolts in, and then I could drop the head on, put the timing belt in. Hopefully we could be ripping pretty soon. Alright guys, so it's the next morning. Jesus rolled through, hooked me up with a fresh cut. Last night we ended with pretty much just assembling the bottom end. I still gotta find the breather box. Not quite sure where that is. But everything else is pretty much here, and I gotta figure out where the oil cooler goes, I guess. That's what they were telling me. And then obviously these are just cooling lines. But we're gonna get ready to drop the head in. And bolt on the ARP studs, and then we got everything else for it. So I'll get right back to you guys after we get the head put back on. Alright guys, so Matt is finishing putting up the molly lube onto the head studs, and we're about ready to drop this on. You want? Alright, I think he said that's pretty much good.
You gonna do both sides?
Yeah. They said that copper coating it seals it for water. Jeez. All right.
There you go.
So we got it to see the magnet somewhere. I think it's on that side. But finally got it to see, which is weird because I've actually never had a problem with it just sliding right over. But yeah, anyways, now we got the top ticking part, and then we're gonna start dropping the washers in, and then we'll bolt it down. But after I get the head put back on, I'm gonna have to take a pause on that because we actually have to pull the transmission for the Del Sol. So I'll continue filming when maybe tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably start filming the rest of it. Right now we're gonna stop after we get the head put back together. But like I said, I gotta get the Del Sol done. So we're gonna pull the trans on that so I can replace the clutch. And then tomorrow, hopefully we can have this all together, and then I have to order a new clutch because I am actually using the clutch for this in the Del Sol. So it's unfortunate, but it's happening. So I'm gonna order a new clutch. We'll get this all assembled up, and then I'll finish the video tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. So it's the next day. We got the head put back on to the bottom end, and I got Jesus over here helping me out. So what I did was painted some of these brackets, and we are cleaning the hardware for the brackets and everything else. And then next, I gotta get the water pump put back on, the 3-point for the engine mount. Obviously the belt's gotta go back on, which this is for a D series, but everything else we'll get back on. And then I got my skunk tooth intake manifold back, so we're gonna put a base coat of black on. Jesus hooking
Break
it
your
up.
stuff, fool.
And so yeah, we're gonna get this dry up real quick, and then we'll hit it with some of the Wrinkle Plus. And after that dries, we'll get that installed. I gotta figure out where all the plumbing goes, and we also got the transmission back, so I'll probably be scrubbing on that here a little bit, try to get that a little bit cleaner. But I'll try to document some more of this stuff. Go ahead. Get this dried. This is a 2nd gen skunk tooth intake manifold. So once we get that dried, like I said, I'll hit it with the wrinkle paint. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hit it with a coat of the wrinkle paint. So we're just hitting it with the heat gun now. So when it starts to dry, you'll see it start to wrinkle here in a second. There you go. So it started to dry. You can see how it's starting to wrinkle up a little bit. This is where it's still pretty wet. That's looking a lot better now. So I'm gonna have Jesus grab the heat gun, come finish it up for me as I put the rest of this on. So far I got the water pump on, and then throw the timing belt on next. So one more look at it. Soon, I hope you enjoy this. Quick update for you guys. I got the adjustable cam gears on. We got the water pump on, the tensioner pulley, and then we'll throw the timing belt on real quick. And also got all these torque down, which I didn't get on the last video, or didn't get done yesterday. And then Jesus is done wrinkling the intake manifold. I think it came out awesome. So I can't wait to get that on there. And I was thinking maybe running some wrinkle paint on some of the brackets as well. I still have a little bit left, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. We'll see how it looks. What do you think? Should I run some wrinkle paint on these brackets?
To match the manifold?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We'll see.
Go for it.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, so this is where I am at with it. So far the intake manifold is on, throttle body is on. We also have the timing belt on, the cam gears are on. And I have the timing cover on over as well. So this is what it's looking like. Nice fresh coat of paint. So I don't think I'm gonna be running this valve cover. I don't know, we'll see. I did get a little paint splatter on it, which I'll probably, if I do run it, I'll end up wrinkling it again anyway, so it gets fresh coat. But this Skunk-2 intake manifold came out flawless. This is so nice. So I'm so glad this came out so well. So also measured this. Looks like this is a 73 millimeter throttle body. So we'll get the right bolts for it and take these out and put the Allen ones in. But this is where it's at right now. So I'll go get the fuel rail and put the RC injectors in and get this thing all buttoned up and ready to drop in. But so that's where we're at. I'm gonna continue the video tomorrow. We'll have everything completely done. We'll get that in the car soon, hopefully. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have it off of the engine hoist, or the engine stand, and I have it on the cherry picker, or the engine hoist. And I went ahead and threw the RC injectors in, which are 370, and we got the fuel rail. I wrinkled the fuel pressure regulator and then limbed that up. So now that we have it up, we're gonna be stabbing the transmission in. But before then, we have to get the flywheel, the clutch, and everything else back on.